Glorious morning to be on the river. I'm running a little bit late. It's actually 8:10. I did want to be here at 6 o'clock this morning. Somehow I slept in. That's going to have to start having early nights, I'm afraid. But yeah, there's a lot of trout on the surface feeding. So it means there must be a few insects around, which is not going to help my cause, being a lure fisherman. But you never know. There's always those that will take a lure as well. We have a little bit of a walk through this little bit of open scrub here to get to the river, which is not too bad. The river's just ahead now, so you can probably hear it. So yeah, 5 minutes. I'll be in there throwing the line around. Well, we're here and there's a fair bit of water pushing down this morning, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to start off with an uglier streamer today anyway, just see how that goes, and we'll take it from there. So this is what I'm starting off with today. It's a size 1 uglier TW stream lure. So hopefully we'll pick up a few here. Alright, we're going to make our way across here. A bit of fast water there, and then work my way along that willow line. We'll fish that wide stretch there, work our way back up, and then fish this water all the way up through here. And hopefully I might have 2 or 3 fish by then, by the time I get up to where the camera's pointing. Yeah, so it's a beautiful stretch of water there, and we'll be fishing that later. Finally we've got a little rainbow here, and whether it'll stay on or not, I've already lost 3. It's only a little tacker, and then he took the Aglia Furia, size 1, so we'll just I'll get him off as quick as I can now, because I don't want him stressed. It's pretty quiet today. So a few trout on the rise here and there, sipping off the surface. There's a few little spinners around, a few caddis moths here and there, but not a real lot of insect life yet. But I've had a couple of follows, but they just won't, they're just not touching the lures at all today. I've had to go to hard bodies now and try them, see if that'll suck a few in, but I've had a couple of follows from those on the hard bodies, and that's as far as it's gone. No signs of aggression at all. It's a lovely stretch of river along here, and I just hooked it into another little fish. I think it's a little rainbow. I didn't get a chance to see it. It just made one little leap from the middle of the river there with the lure and tossed it. So yeah, I don't know what it was actually. But yeah, she's nice. It's a beautiful day. A bit of an easterly breeze coming up now, and there's supposed to be weather coming in later. So, but this is what I'm not keen about, is the riverbanks here now, since them floods back in over 2 years ago, have turned into this now, where they're a lot more open. There's more trees, but everything's growing again now, and it's really high, and it's yeah, got to be alert for the tiger snakes in here, that's for sure. So as soon as I get up to the clearing, all the better, where I can get back in the river. Just a bit too deep where I am at the moment. Now I have a baby rainbow here. It's just taking the little hard body. So we'll get him in, get him off straight away. I don't want to leave him on too long. Yeah, that little rainbow, he's on his way, he's good. He was just taken over the other side, close to that riverbank I threw over there, and then started retrieving and just smashed it straight away. So, not looking good for catching any brown trout today though. So I hope there's plenty of rainbows around. That's about all I'm going to get, I think. Right, we're coming up to fish a bit of fast water up here. It's only a couple of runs of it. But what I've done now, I've changed, and I've put a little copper Aglia Mooch Noir on, with the red tag on the bottom of the treble there. So yeah, I'm going to give that a try through the fast water here, and maybe we'll pick up a trout or 2. I've just got a little brown here, and I just cast over under that willow there in that shade. I just saw a little sip on the surface there. So I flicked a little gagagoon in there, and yeah, picked him up. It's only a little tacker, but still bit of fun. Right, I've just got out and walked a couple of 100 metres further upstream now through the bit of the bush, and then I had to make my way down through all this rubbish here to get through there. It was making plenty of noise coming down through that, I can tell you. But anyway, we're here now, so we're going to fish up further. Some nice fast water up ahead. There's a couple of cormorants just took off from the opposite river bank when I came down here too, which I wasn't very impressed with. Finally we've got hold of a brown. Cast across that other bank and brought back. I've had a couple of follows, and then yeah, this is the first fish of the day so far. And we'll just tie him out a little bit and we'll slip the net in under him. Yeah, that's the little lure I just used now, a little atomic carts. They're mainly meant for bream. It's a little ghost gill brown, and it's done well for me several times. So yeah, glad it worked again today. So we're just going to keep fishing our way up through here, and hope we can get a few more now. Right, we're under a rainbow now. I just lost a fish as I left from the water a while ago, but the cast before this one, and that fish that left from the water before was probably about 1.5 kilos. It just tossed the lure as it left, but we got a nice solid rainbow here that's flown up. Yeah, close on 400 grams, beautiful fish. I'm just letting him get himself right now. I've got him in the water there. It's rainbow before we let him go. They do stress very easily, so I like to make sure they're very well revived before I let them go. And another nice brown here. I saw a fish jumping up ahead of me. There's some caddis moths there, and I thought I'll just try flicking the lure up past him and see how we go. And yeah, and he grabbed it. And he'll be taken just up there just to the near that willow there. There's more fish jumping out there, so I'm going to chance with a few more yet. So we'll get this fella off and let him go. So he's in the net now. I'll just revive him a bit there, and yeah, we're going to let him go now. So he's good to go. I'll just put this bug spinner on. It's called a white miller. Yeah, the only reason I'm going to try it because there's a lot of caddis moths around today, and they're all white and they're hovering above the water. The trout are jumping after them, so I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose but have a go at it, and I'm going to try it out in this fast water run here. There's been a few trout jumping, and on the other bank there was a few caddis moths hovering above the water, but the wind's come up a bit now and moved them off too, so we'll still give it a go and see what happens. Oh, wild daisies, they're everywhere, love. They're quite pretty actually. Well, I fished my way right up from down there, and I've come up through this run of water here. There's just two little follows, and that's been it. And I've gone right up to the top end of this fast water up here, where this water's running out of this big pool up here. And another sign of fish. The wind's really picked up and gusting very strong from the east now. So that's just completely shut the trout down. So my battery's getting low, it's starting to flash on my camera here. I'll turn this off and I'll put a report in when I get back to the car, which is about 1.5 kilometres away. Right, I thought I'll do this here next to the river, this quick report. It was a pretty tough day. It's now nearly half past 1. I hit the river just after 8. And yeah, it's been a long time in between fish and that. And, I lost a couple early, and then I got a couple of rainbows, and I got a little brown. I had to go to hard bodies. And I hit a patch of water up further, about 3/4 kilometre or more up the river. And I got another nice rainbow up there and 4 browns, and lost 3 others. Lost 3 beautiful fish. Then the wind picked up from the east, and that was the end of my day. But I'm in a bit sheltered area here, and there's been trout jumping all up along the river down behind me, and but they're just surface feeding now. So yeah, so was a good day. Until next time, tight lines.